Guys, look at this. Just look at that. I want people, just have a think quick. Is this accidental? Is this all meaningless? Was this all a mistake? Because when I sit there on the bench and see all the swans and the ducks and the pigeons and all the different variations of life, that is accidental. The fact that we are so different animals, human beings, the fact that the way how we function, the bodies, the systems, they're all different. And I'm not a scientist on these things, but when I see this, when I see stuff like that, look how beautiful this is, right? I barely get to come to my secret place that I'm not going to tell anybody because I just don't have time. And when I get to be here, when I get to see this, people say it was nothing. It was accidental. It's Big Bang. And you just got to ask yourself, how is this accidental? Like, please, how has this just come to be? Look how beautiful this place is. That I'm not going to tell anybody. Just look. Wait, let me zoom in. I'm going to zoom in on the sheep. Over there. Just how is this all a mistake, a fluke? I don't get it. And I just want unbelievers to just open their eyes and just think, why am I here? What is the truth? What are we about? What are we doing here? And I know the answer. But scientists, all these smart people, claim to be wise, are all saying, oh, we don't know yet. We're still trying to figure out why we're all here. And science is going to give us the answer. And how long has that been? Since it's taken you years. And it's still going to take more and more. But Jesus has given us the answer. It's Jesus Christ. It's God. It's Him. He's the reason why He exists. There has to be a creator. There has to be a higher power. And that higher power has a name. And agnostics believe there's a higher power, but they just don't know who it is. But that higher power has a name. But the historical evidence of Christ is so insane. All you have to do is look into it. Look into it. Because if Jesus rose from the dead, anything is possible. This world is created by a creator. Jesus, whatever He said, is the truth. And yes, there are other religions out there. It's confusing. Oh, but what about Islam or Buddhism or Hinduism? Okay, look into them. You know, I'm open-minded. Look into those religions. And then look at Christianity and realise why it's so different. Realise why it's the most persecuted. Realise why it's so interesting and so mind-boggling that a man rose from the dead. And just ask yourself, could this be it? Could Jesus Christ be the answer? And my answer is yes. Out of my testimony, out of my dreams, do you think I'd be making a video at Jesus? 2-3 years ago, I was against Jesus. I hated Him. And I was born in a Catholic home, and whenever someone would bring up God in a conversation, I wouldn't like it. And it's crazy. Like, I would go to church and act like I'm this nice innocent kid, and I hated God. And I don't know why. I just hated the name. I just didn't like it. I couldn't tell you a reason why. I knew He was real. I knew Jesus was real. But I didn't understand it. And then when someone would preach the gospel to me, be like, oh, it's so boring. The gospel's so boring. Why are you putting on gospel music, Mum? This is so boring. But man, He opened my eyes. We were watching a seminar in our Christian union at uni. And the guy said something about God opening blind eyes. And so many people are blind, but they didn't realise it. The Pharisees didn't realise they were blind. And they didn't realise they were poor in spirit either. That's why Jesus says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. If you can accept your poor, if you can accept your blind spiritually, and humble yourself, and know you need someone to enrich in you, open your eyes to the truth. That truth is Christ. But when you're egotistical, when you're prideful, you're not going to think you need a saviour. You're not going to think you need help. And that's why so many unbelievers say, oh, I can do the God thing later. I'm going to check out church later on in my life. What they're saying is, I'm okay as I am right now. And that is not it. I thought I was okay. I thought I had my SLF football channel. It was my old project I used to do. I went out clubbing. I went and had the nightlife. I had a girlfriend. And it never fulfilled me. Until Jesus saved my life. He touched my head. Like Psalm 23 says, he anoints my head and my cup overflows. He anointed my head. He touched my head. And I can't explain it because it felt so powerful, but yet it was so soft. Second year of uni, I was saved. I was born again. My eyes were open. I was rich, spiritually rich. I was on my way home from the train. And I said, there's no way that was real. I need more. I need more of that feeling. I gave my life to Jesus in my bedroom when I got home. And now I'm out here hiking. I appreciate what God has made. I appreciate the life I have. I appreciate I get to wake up. I have a purpose. So many people don't have a purpose. So many people don't have a truth. Just getting a job after uni won't fulfill you. Money won't fulfill you. A girlfriend, having a family won't fulfill you. Do you know how wild that is? Walter White, Breaking Bad. Bro had cancer. He had a family. He had a decent income. And instead of, appreciating his last times with his family, he becomes a drug dealer. Because he realized, maybe my family, maybe my life is not enough. Maybe I want to get more. And his money, and he loved money. And the love of money is the root of evil. Look how it ended with him. His family ripped apart. Friends ripped apart. And that's so many people. They're not fulfilled. You're not going to be fulfilled by this world. You will be fulfilled by the one who created this world. Jesus Christ. He is who he said he is. If he's a liar, fine, don't listen to him. He's a lunatic. He was crazy. He claimed to be the Son of God. He claimed to be God in the flesh. He claimed to just do so much. Fine, he's crazy, fine. But if he rose from the dead, everything he said, it's true. Anything in the Bible is true if he rose from the dead. Because that's the most craziest thing ever. He rose from the dead. So guys, unbelievers, other faiths, look into Jesus Christ. Look into the earliest documents we have in the Bible of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. And read them and ask yourself, is this it? And if you don't believe in a God, or if guys do believe in a God, they say, true God, are you real? Show yourself to me. Jesus, if you are who you are, if you are with all your people at one time, if you're in all the believers, be in me. Show yourself. Prove it. He will show himself. Because when I see this, I have my answer. My creator is real. So, just think about it. Meditate on it. Look into the Bible. Look into the Word. And just ask yourself, does this mean anything? Is this all accidental? Or is it created perfectly by someone higher than us? I hope this video made sense. God bless you all.